Hello and welcome to your daily love reading for Thursday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in 5 decks of cards today. We're going to connect with the energy around you, your person, your journey. We're going to bring in the strong and powerful, mighty Archangel Michael to bring in a message to see what's going on. I'm going to bring in the feminine and masculine power messages. I do feel that you and your person are being given power right now to see things differently, to take action, to move things ahead. And we're going to bring in the Almost Tarot and the Journey to Union Oracle. So let's see what's going on. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. So thank you, angels. What's the energy around you today? What's the energy around you today? Jumping out. I still feel there's a couple more cards. Look at this, you got the victory card coming out and then it went back in. So I feel it's just a question of time until we take that mask off. It's written in the cards, okay? Victory. What's the energy that's coming through around them today? Straight out there. Okay, and what's the energy coming through around the journey? Look at this, travel for the journey. Wow, plane there as well, movement change. So what's the guidance for you today? What's the guidance for you today? What's your divine feminine power message? What's the message for you? And what's the guidance for them today with the divine masculine messages? There we go. And what's the guidance coming through for you, for the journey from Michael? There you go. And for them today, I feel like they're really thinking about what to say to you. They're really thinking about how to put the words together and how to move forward. It's like on their mind. So what's the energy around the journey today? What's the energy around the journey? And what's the message for you today? What's the message coming through for you today? What do you need to be aware of? Clear cards. There we go. There's another one on the floor. What's the energy around the journey today? And what's the message for them today? What's the message for them today? I'm definitely getting this energy coming through where they're thinking and processing what to say, how to move forward. And with the travel card coming out as well, they may even be thinking about how to travel to you. So let's see what's going on then. So the energy around you today, we've got spaces needed to heal. So there may be some time needed. Yeah, they're giving me a feeling like there's something in the mouth there. So again, this is a big clear message about communication coming in. The spaces needed to bring a healing in so they can work things out, so they can process. So don't worry if you're being what you perceive to be ghosted. It's not ghosting at all. It's not you being ignored or they are taking that opportunity to heal. That's what they're doing. But it's not like they're doing it on purpose to hurt or upset you. So see it in a higher way. Okay, so the spaces needed to bring that healing in. So there is a change because they've got something they want to spit out, something they want to say. And a valuable karmic lesson is being learned. That's what you're being reminded. So if there's a karmic situation right now, there is a valuable lesson being learned through that situation. And that's why you need to give them space to heal that or to deal with that or to come to terms with that. So for those of you dealing with a person who is in a karmic relationship, for example, the time apart from you is needed so they can learn that lesson and then heal that and move on from it. And that's what the wood snake is doing within them this year, changing their heart, changing their mind to the things they need to heal so they can move on from the past and be free. And that's also what can create a block. Now, maybe you're the one in a karmic situation. You may have a karmic relationship or something that you need to deal with, and you may be taking your own space to heal that or to work through your own problems or find solutions. But karmic isn't always about a person. It can be a feeling. It can be like feeling fear. It could be a codependency to a family member, a friendship. It could be a job. It could be financial. It could be an addiction, something that needs to be healed. So whatever's going on right now, recognize and know that if they're not with you in the physical and they need space, and you perhaps need space too, because sometimes you need space without even realizing you need it, that space is needed to bring a healing in, to bring in clarity, understanding, and for time to release what needs to go. So a karmic lesson is being learned. Now, Archangel Michael is saying, all you have to do is admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly, because a lot of the times the battles we go through are really with our own minds. Even though we can feel like we're in a battle with a karmic partner or in a battle with our twin flame or a battle with someone else, really the only battle is within the mind because we choose our thoughts. So if you admit the truth to yourself and say, okay, there's nothing I can do right now to change this, but I can change my thinking about it. I can look at this situation differently, recognizing there is a karmic valuable lesson being learned and that they need space to heal, and so do I, that I'm still learning my lessons and finding my strength and moving into my power and do my thing. When you admit that truth to yourself, then you act accordingly. You find your power again. You remember who you are. You step into your truth. So you can affirm, pray, or say, I appreciate your support, angels, in helping me to face my feelings with grace and acceptance so I can be lovingly honest with myself and others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for giving me courage and strength. So you may need courage and strength to deal with this karmic cycle, to handle it, to accept it, and also to release yourself from anything karmic in your life, anything you need to let go of. And I feel this is really about you becoming more in tune with who you are. And I spoke about that yesterday with the energy of acceptance and moving through your emotions and allowing yourself to feel what you're feeling. So you're facing your feelings today with grace and acceptance, recognizing, okay, I can't change that situation. I have to allow it to unfold. I have to accept it for what it is, a valuable lesson for me and for them. And the space is needed for that. So this is you really being humble and strong and knowing your own truth. And knowing that fear is illusion. The fear comes in, it grips you. It says, oh, what if we're never going to be together? What if they never move on from that karmic situation? What if? And it's illusion. It's fear. It's false experiences appearing real. It's your mind creating a problem. It's your mind creating the struggle. When in the moment you are safe and you are protected. And you recognize when you accept things, there is no fear. It's illusion. Or you worry about the past that you can't change and you go over it. If only I'd done this differently. If only I'd said this differently. If only this, if only that. But it's a waste of energy because you can't go back and change it. But you can heal it through acceptance. And also knowing that false evidence also appears real. So you may see something on social media and that's not the way it is at all. It creates illusion. Sometimes the karmic partner, for example, may post things on social media to save face, to act like all is well, when it really isn't behind those closed doors. And remember, that's illusion. So also feel this is a huge sign to not pay attention to social media. And if you are watching their social media, maybe address that and say, I don't need to be doing that anymore. That's not serving me. So fear is illusion. Nurturing energy, that's you. You are the Empress. So this is reminding you of who you are. It's your energy, it's your light, it's your nurturing power that ultimately guides them home. And this is also a huge sign for you to give to yourself right now. To use this space to heal you, to work on you, your dreams, your goals. Maybe to prepare your space, to cleanse your body and your mind, to focus on the things you enjoy, to have more time in nature, to connect more with Source. And that will ultimately lead to reunion. So the space and the healing and the valuable lessons being learned through a karmic situation or other things will bring in a reunion. So this is showing you that when you relax about things, when you let go, when you accept, that's when the reunion comes in. Even if it feels like a stalemate or it feels stuck, God will give them the power. The angels and Jesus will give them the power to break any chain. So they can break free of their chains, their prison, their stuck situation. Break free from things holding them back, which will lead to reunion. So again, it's showing you whatever's going on, whatever is stuck or feels stale or stagnant, it's moving you towards reunion. There may even be financial worries right now. They could be dealing with financial worries. You could be dealing with financial worries. There could also be a karmic lesson being learned around money. Around lack mentality, knowing you have enough, knowing that God is your source and you are safe. They could well be stuck because of financial concerns. So they may have financial ties to their karmic partner or to a business or to something else, maybe their children. And they are dealing with that first, and that can also cause a delay. So remember, the delay creates the wait because ultimately there will be a victory. It's in the cards that they're going to take that mask off, that you're going to end up where you're meant to be. So again, the victory there is reunion and coming back together. So separation is preparation. So try and understand why all these things occur. Separation is where there is space. There is space and silence for healing. so you can go within, so you can face your feelings and rise. And that ultimately leads to abundance, because also during separation, you do spend time more on you, and that allows you to sort your finances out and your career out and your lifestyle out. So you end up having more. So ultimately, whether it's a separation right now, a stalemate, a silence, or you're together, whatever's going on, it's leading to a victory. And that's all making sense. Let me just pick these cards up. They flew on the floor there. So the energy around them today is you feel each other's energy. So you're feeling their energy, and guess what? They're feeling yours. You're mirrors of each other. So they are feeling you very close to them today. And you can move on from the struggle, but never your twin flame. And they are moving on from the struggle right now. They can't move on from you. They may have tried. They may have thought, oh, it would be so much easier to just pretend this isn't happening, or just pretend that everything's okay, or just get on with things. But they can't move on from you. They can move on from the struggle though. So this is also a huge sign that any struggles they've been going through are coming to an end, because the karmic situations are ending. So what they're actually starting to realise, which I feel they've had blinders onto, is that it's the karmic situations in their life causing them the struggle, not the divine feminine, not the twin flame journey at all. It's their karmic situations that are causing all the stress and all the anxiety and all the chaos and all the, the unnecessary upheaval. It's the karmic situation. They may have thought it's you. They may have blamed it on you and said it's your fault. If I hadn't have met you, things would be easier. Or come out with all these things to stop themselves from making changes. But ultimately what they're realising now is that they can't move on from you. You're their true love. You're the one they belong with. And it's the karmic situation that's causing the problem. It's them holding on to the things that don't serve them anymore, that they've outgrown, that have come to the end of a cycle. And in some cases, it's very toxic now because it's the end of that cycle. Or even if it's not toxic and it's comfortable and manageable, it's not serving them. It's not satisfying them. It's not giving them what they need. So they're now realising, okay, this karmic situation needs to end. That's why a valuable karmic lesson is learned, because they are learning to end this. They are learning this is real. They're learning where they belong. They're learning that the struggle is really in their own head and it's within their life. It's nothing to do with you at all, because you're the route that leads to peace. So this is what they are coming to terms with. And Archangel Michael is helping them to forgive themselves because they've done nothing wrong but learn. And that's what you need to understand. So many times I see in the comments pointing the finger at the masculine saying they need to do this, they need to change that. And they are well aware of what they need to do. But recognise and understand this, that twin flames are mirrors. So if they are doing something, it's very likely that you're doing it in a different way. Or you need to heal parts of you as well. So instead of pointing the finger at them, turn the finger back to you and say, how can I heal this part of me that gets triggered or annoyed or angry or frustrated when I think of them? Because you're never really angry at them, you're just angry at the situation or the circumstances. And they do feel guilty about everything. They feel guilty for hurting you, for letting you down, for remaining stuck in these cycles, for sabotaging things, for pushing you away. And they need to forgive themselves for that. So Archangel Michael is saying to them, you've done nothing wrong but learn. You've done nothing wrong but learn. So have confidence. So Archangel Michael is helping them to forgive themselves and to have confidence to move forward, to push through barriers, to end karmic cycles and to make changes. And that means they're on the right path. So they're on the right path to do this. So again, remember, you're being guided today to know that they are on the right path and a karmic lesson is being learned. And you may be frustrated by the timings of it, but you are learning to accept that, okay, I've got to accept this situation right now. It's got to unfold naturally. I can't force this forward. So I'm going to work on me. So they are on the right path to forgive themselves and have confidence to move forward and create this change. They give me a block. And if there is blocks right now between you or no communication, that's why. So Archangel Michael is going to give them loud and clear guidance that they can easily understand. And they will also be filled up with courage and confidence to make these healthy life changes to end the karmic cycles. And Archangel Michael is giving them confidence to do that. Archangel Michael is lending them his courage and fortitude, helping him to realise that he is one with all. That he is one with divine wisdom, strength, love, creativity, abundance and health, allowing them to feel confident and peaceful in all ways. And when they gather this strength, they're able to forgive themselves. They're asking their angels to help them to let go of self-blame and to forgive themselves. And they're also asking you to stop blaming them for things and forgive them. They're being guided to release toxic anger, toxic situations, cycles, or fear towards others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for allowing me to feel centered and at peace. And that's when they're realizing they're not alone, because they're recognizing I aren't alone after all. I am supported by angels, and what matters is now. So whereas in the past they may have gone over the future or been planning things about I can't leave because of this, or I can't do this because of that, they're now starting to be more in the now. And that's allowing them to fly high, to rise above the situation, to move forward fearlessly. And it's really interesting we got the fly high card when for the journey we got travel in the plane, because many of them are going to fly in the sky. They're going to fly high to come to you. They're going to make changes. And they are forgiving themselves. There it is again. So again, we've got parrot guidance, repetitive signs that they are forgiving themselves, which is really powerful. And when they forgive themselves, when they gain the courage, when they see things differently, they're going to make good choices. They're going to make the choice that's good for them, which is you, because it's never about choosing you over something else or over anything else. It's the need for them to choose themselves. So they may say, oh, I've made this choice to be with you. And it isn't that at all. They've made the choice for themselves. It's not actually about you at all. It's about them choosing their own self, which leads to you because you are one. So when they choose themselves, they're choosing the path of peace, the path of serenity, the path of genuine, real love, the path of a healthy life in all ways, body, mind, heart and soul. They're choosing abundance. They're choosing equality. They're giving me fear, they're releasing fear, they're making good choices. Because they're given power. There's a lot of fear coming up there. So they've been given the power right now to release the fear. And that's what's being released there. So the power is coming in, power in their mind, clarity, understanding. Archangel Uriel illuminating them to the truth. And they're all going through spiritual growth. So remember, instead of pointing the finger, blaming them, be proud of them. Because they are growing spiritually, celebrate them. Embrace this new life for them because they are stepping into it now. And that's why for some of you there will be travel. They will be boarding a plane to fly high to come to you. And look at this, can't get better than this today. We've got the stag as well, which is the promise of union, the promise of your life together. But remember, the stag is also a symbol of spiritual growth because it's also about their divine masculine transformation. It's about them understanding things and growing in a higher way. And look at this, the stag is actually the symbol that says to you, you will achieve union. And that card's come out for you. You will achieve union in this lifetime. So it doesn't matter where you live in the world. It doesn't matter what the karmic situation. It doesn't matter what's going on. You'll be together. So go forward fearlessly. Wow. So Archangel Michael is saying, go forward fearlessly. Divine feminine rise. Don't worry about this. Give it to God. Just move forward step by step, day by day, and enjoy the journey and allow it to unfold. Archangel Michael is saying, divine masculine, go forward fearlessly towards good choices. Choose the path of love, not fear. Choose to take risks because it will benefit your soul. Don't stay stuck in comfort zones or toxic cycles because it will strip you of your own happiness and it will rob you of your truth and your light. And it will make you wither away. And you're meant to thrive and shine. That's why your tree is being pruned. So masculines, go forward fearlessly to your feminine. Get on that plane. Fly high. Speak your truth. Make changes. End those karmic cycles. And know that you are protected because wherever you go, I go too. So Archangel Michael is saying, wherever you go, whatever you do, I am already there. Removing obstacles, making sure the way is clear. And most importantly, that you are safe. So Archangel Michael is going to walk with you every step of the way. Archangel Michael is going to walk with them every step of the way, holding your hand, holding their hand, giving you both confidence and courage, guiding your thoughts and actions in the direction of love and life purpose. And this is also a huge sign that you will walk together hand in hand. You will both gain confidence and courage to move together into this love towards your life purpose, your mission, and the reason you've come. So if you've seen stags today, that's a huge sign of this union. You're being asked to let go and surrender the process and be at peace. Work your light, do you, and trust the journey for all as well. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.